Number one is IBM OS 2, and this one hurts, and why? Because what came before with PC DOS, which was basically their version of DOS that they licensed from Microsoft. IBM launched OS 2 in 1987, the full graphical user interface. It had the command line if you needed it, and it failed to compete with Windows. It never gained significant market share in user space. So the lesson was, who controls the software controls the market. IBM said, hey, we've got the hardware. We're working with Intel. IBM made its own motherboards. Basically, why did it fail? It failed because Microsoft wanted it to fail. They never ported their applications to it. You have a
OS
point.
2, you could really make a very, very strong argument that OS 2 was a far superior operating system to Windows at the time. It had
was
true multitasking. It was prettier. It had a better looking interface. And just in so many different ways, it was a better interface and a better operating system. It actually was an operating system, whereas Windows was a shell on top of DOS. But also Microsoft came out with Microsoft Word and Excel. And which platforms did they come out with on that first? Windows.
Yes, and that was another thing that drove Windows 3.1.
Yes.
Which was interesting. At that point, if you wanted a good word processor, you went to WordPerfect. But Windows, Word, and Excel started coming out and displacing Lotus 1, 2, 3, and displacing WordPerfect, which were primarily designed to be driven on a single stream experience. Now, the interesting thing is, it did follow. The fallout of this was IBM spent over $1 billion on this. So we consider that a failure. IBM really never got back into the operating system business after this, which was a shame because they had some really neat stuff. What was interesting, though, is a lot of high reliability loads, machines like ATMs out there running OS 2. They weren't really starting to swap those out until 2010. And a lot of those are being replaced basically by Linux machines. It was just so disappointing because of the sabotage and the amount of pain we got dragged through, because a company that would have been better off as an application company still tries to keep a lock on operating systems.